Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. I just thought I'd upload a quick video of my new sewing machine that I bought for my leatherworking. It's a Chinese special. Cost me a whole $160, which if it wasn't made in China you could probably add a zero to that, but it was made in China, so it actually works pretty well. Three layers of boot leather, no problemo. Absolutely beautiful. So for 160 bucks delivered to your door, I don't think you can complain. There's a couple of videos on YouTube, but not too many, and I just thought I'd put a video up there because there's probably a lot of people interested in this machine, specifically Americans, because there's a bit of a shortage of supply for these things over there, and as well as leatherwork, they're probably quite a handy machine to have on a boat, because these things can sew in 360 degrees. So if you want to patch up a sail or something, you want to put a patch on there, you don't just have forward and reverse, you can turn corners without turning the sail, which is great. They come pretty bad finish wise. I mean, the Chinese obviously don't give absolute crap about quality, but surprisingly out of the box this one actually sewed, and it sewed well, and I think that's because the seller I bought it from took the time to test it before he sent it, which was great. I hear that probably only 30% of these machines will actually sew out the box without fiddling, because there's a lot of modifications that they can possibly need just to get them to run good, which is just basic stuff like sanding and polishing, and see if I can get the bobbin out. When it comes, the bobbin case, this guy is black, absolutely black, with burnt oil and crap stuck all over it, rust. Still a little bit of rust in there that I'll have to think about polishing, but for the moment it's working, and it's working well. My first project was a cigarette lighter case just to test the machine out, and the stitching came out beautiful. I burnished it so you can't really see the stitching, but it's in there. So yeah, $160 machine, does leather that thick, eats leather that thick. That's some pretty serious leather. I'll be upgrading to new needles and some thicker thread in the next couple of days to see how that goes. Hopefully I can get some thicker thread and it'll all run well, and then my leather working will be taking off because I've got some jobs to do, paid jobs. I don't know, actually I haven't put a video up. I'll show you my last project. This was a special order from a long time friend. It's a Viking handbag with Viking runes on it, Icelandic runes to be precise, which is what she wanted. There's the back. It's pretty shiny, it's hard to pick up on camera. Yeah, all that stitching there was all done by hand. Some of the best stitching I've ever done, actually. I would say the best stitching I've ever done. But hour and a half of stitching there. Obviously why I thought about buying one of these. It's a little hand cranker. Yeah, there you go. That Handbag's definitely up there with the rolly pouch. If you haven't seen the rolly pouch, there you go. Keep my tobacco in there. Alright, hope you'll like that. If you did like that, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I will be putting up more leatherworking stuff and possibly some more sailing stuff. So have a good one.